Hello and welcome to Core Clinics. This is David Brown, Movement and Bodywork Specialist. I'm here with Scott Beaumont, who's a 4-cross number one, world number one, I believe. Scott, do you want to just tell us a bit more about what that involves?
Yes, I race in a discipline called 4-cross, which is on mountain bikes. It's a TV-friendly discipline of mountain biking, so it's all about jumps and big corners. It's head-to-head racing, and there's 4 riders who race together. So there's no rules. It's action-packed, and the first one across the finish line wins the race. And it's very simple to follow. We travel all around the world, and luckily last year, with all of my consistent results, I ended up finishing world number one. So it was a good year.
Well, when I first met you, I'd heard you were a BMX champion, so I was quite excited. I thought you could make a career from riding a BMX, but it's obviously quite vigorous on the body.
Yeah, so I started racing BMX when I was 4 years old and raced BMX when I was 18. I won the world championship twice and then moved into mountain biking from there. But 4-cross is so closely related to BMX. I still do a lot of training on BMX, it helps me prepare for my 4-cross season.
Okay, and I remember quite a long time ago when I started working at Core, you were coming and going already then, and you're seeing some of our clinicians here. So you're quite irregular, and I think that was to keep your sports performance up. Do you want to just speak about that?
Yeah, so I was pointing in the direction of Stefan Boson downstairs. 18 months ago, I guess, I had some lower back problems, so a couple of prolapse discs, and Stefan really put me back on the right track after seeing countless doctors, having MRIs, having all sorts of specialists see me. It seemed like most opinions were I needed an injection in my back, a cortisone injection, and that would be that, and just keep going back for an injection every couple of months. And I didn't agree with that. I knew if I masked the pain, I knew I'd go straight to the gym and lift really heavy weights again, and I'd be making the problem worse and not really fixing anything. Came to see Stefan and just got a completely different perspective on everything, and he's set me straight, and my lower back is now no longer a problem.
Excellent.
Obviously working with the guys at Core are actually a partner in my team as well for my racing, so whenever I have injuries, I always come here and you guys can fix me up whatever happens. And as it turns out, a few weeks ago, had a bit of a crash, and
you fell off your bike.
Yeah, I fell off the bike. You can't win them all, and had a big crash whilst out training, and broke my elbow, the radius head in my elbow.
Yeah.
And luckily for us, it wasn't put into a plaster cast, so we could keep the movement going. Came to see Stefan more or less straight away, and then put us together, and we've been working ever since on getting the movement back. And in a very short period of time, we've gone from a broken elbow to straight back on the bike. It's been a matter of a few weeks, and the rehab's been great. So
essentially, Stefan was able to identify where you're up to and set a plan that just didn't involve him as a chiropractor, but the point of Core is we've got numerous clinicians here, and he can pick the most appropriate thing for your situation.
Exactly. I mean, the first point of call, obviously, whenever you crash, is straight to hospital, get the X-rays, see what's happened, and then there's a phone call to Stefan. And the great thing with Core is you get moved around each room, so it goes from the sort of work Stefan does on the body downstairs, all the way up to the massage, and even sort of your mental strengths and anything. And you move around the rooms basically to get whichever part of your body fixed needs fixing.
Whichever's needed for you.
So we're on the first floor right now, and working on movement and things using roster technique, which has been a really amazing revelation for me. It's
it's a new one.
It's been great. It's using some body pressure points and then me pushing through the pain, and that's been the key to me getting back on the bike so quickly.
Right.
We've gone from limited movement to almost full movement just in the course of a few weeks. And I base it all on the roster. But I also should mention I've been working with Jenny as well, and we've been having some dry needle stuff done, which has really helped with emotion. Some massage and some physio, and
that's the Jenny Disney, the sports therapist.
And the whole package of Core is what's made the difference. It's not just about one person being specialist in something; it's about everyone specialising in very different angles. And
so
the whole package came together.
You regularly see Stefan, who keeps on top of it, make sure you're on track.
Yeah, Stefan is one of the key guys in my corner. I have my bike sponsors, my nutrition sponsors, my clothing sponsors, and everyone else. But Stefan is as big a part of my race team as those partners. He makes sure that I'm ready to go, and then I ride on the best equipment possible to go and win the races. And I think that whole package, works so well, and that's what I can't thank Corner for.
Yeah. And when we were doing the roster, we were also doing something called Shockwave, which emits sound waves into the air, a bit like an ultrasound sound wave, and that helps the local tissue to try and relieve the pain from the fracture and the recovery of it. And then we've combined that with the stretching of the tissue through the Rossiter system.
Yeah, I mean, for anyone out there who's had a tattoo done, I think the Shockwave treatment sounds like a tattoo machine. It's that kind of that high-speed buzzing kind of noise, and it's just a bit of an odd feeling. There's no real pain involved. It's just it's putting this shockwave into the area where the injury is, and I have to say, it really is. The package of that, the Rossiter, work with Stefan downstairs, with Jenny as well, has literally turned what could be a very long-term injury into just a handful of weeks. And
because obviously the importance to your career is the difference between whether you can and can't do it effectively.
Yeah, I mean, in my sport, body motion on the bicycle is really important. We're jumping 50 feet in the air alongside other riders who want to beat you, so they'll do anything to stop you, and it's very physical, and movement on the bike is the key thing. It's not just you're cycling in one position like, say, a velodrome rider would do. You're moving about on the bike, and so movement of arms and legs is absolutely key. Without core, I'd be worried about the start of my season. As it is now, we're completely on track and haven't missed out on any training.
I think we're 2 months post fracture, if I recall. Around that.
But I was back on a bike, within sort of a couple of weeks. So hand in hand, obviously we're moving forwards. But at this point, I'm ahead of where I was last year already. So it just means now that I can push so much harder in training. And if injuries do come along, I can just get them fixed up really quickly and be out on the bike and lose no time. So it's the turnaround time's been great. I'm back up to full speed now, full health and fitness, and I'm feeling great about the year ahead.
So the people just watching, I'll just let them know that Scott's shoulders there, you can see they're sort of relatively relaxed there. They were sort of fairly hunched up when he came in initially, and his shoulders are very much rolled forward. If you just bend your elbow for us, Scott. It's pretty good post-recovery, so we're doing well. He's still coming to us, doing exceptionally well, getting ready for his competitive season in the next few months. Thanks for joining us, Scott.
My pleasure, and if you've got an injury, come to call. They'll fix you up.
Thank you very much. Excellent.